It's Tuesday, September 14th, 2010, and this is the Morning Swim Show Streamlined, brought to you by SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop. Australia's Ryan Napoleon got a reprieve from the Court of Arbitration for Sport today and is now eligible to compete in the Commonwealth Games, which will be held in just 3 weeks. The organization ruled that Napoleon did not intend on taking a banned substance that initially meant a 3-month suspension starting last month and removal from the Commonwealth Games team. Napoleon had tested positive for formoterol last November, but Napoleon and his legal team have long since claimed that his pharmacist incorrectly labeled the medication. Napoleon's suspension has now been instituted retroactively to June 15, 2010, which means he is now eligible to compete in the Commonwealth Games. And as we reported yesterday, the University of Florida women's swimming and diving team traveled to the White House as part of President Obama's yearly speech to members of the NCAA championship teams. 14 members of the team, as well as coaches Greg Troy, Martin Wilby, and Anthony Nesty, toured the nation's capital, then gathered on the White House lawn for Obama's speech. The University of Texas men's team was invited to participate in the festivities as well, but scheduling conflicts kept them in Austin yesterday. The African Senior Swimming Championships are taking place this week, and while it might not have the prestige of this year's other continental championships, some of the best rising stars in swimming in Africa are using the meet as a stepping stone to bigger things. South Africa was the most successful country on day one, winning 5 of the 7 events. And probably the swim of the day belongs to Catherine Meeklem of South Africa, who swam at 4:45.76 in the women's 400 IM. The world media has jumped on research in Spain that shows that swimming in indoor chlorinated pools could lead to an increased risk of cancer. The study itself does not say that swimming as a form of exercise leads to an increased risk of cancer, but the 49 people they studied who swam for 40 minutes a day in an indoor chlorinated pool had a marker in their DNA that suggested an increased risk of cancer and respiratory illnesses. The scientists who had been conducting the research want to warn those who manage indoor pools to lower the level of chlorine used to disinfect the water. The study does not suggest that these effects can be found on those who swim regularly in outdoor pools. Now, this is the first time that Swimming World has heard of such a study and questions the risks raised in the research when weighed against the lifelong benefits associated with swimming, which have been proven in numerous studies for decades. So that's the news for today. We'll see you next time on swimmingworld.tv.